Hey, hoi.
Excuse me? You tried to do all three
Yeah,
at once.
yeah. It's because I had the Italian going. That's what it was. Hey,
Hi,
Hello.
and welcome to the Ace Trainers podcast.
the podcast for everyone except super nerds.
Yeah, they're banned.
I'm Tom.
Ugly. Not you. No, you're not.
I'm
ugly.
Tom.
I'm Aaron.
And this is...
Freya.
Freya.
What's your trainer class, Freya?
Well, I discovered. Oh my god, I've forgotten what it was.
The panic in the eyes there is amazing.
I know
I'm glad that
what it is.
was.
Don't worry, we did this earlier. I was like, Freya, do you know your training class yet? And she was like, I'm going to find out. So she went on and found out. And you are...
A.
Rival.
Yes, I do remember that.
Did a quiz, which we're going to get to in the next episode. Well, for us, not for the people.
For us. For
I
The
had
listeners
to do-
would have already
I
heard it.
had to do a quiz because I just can't think any thoughts for myself.
That's fair.
That's the
So
trouble.
you're a rival, and it did make sense.
Yeah, I am quite competitive, so that makes sense.
Mm.
If
wanna beat
if
people.
there was a Mario Kart class, you'd be a
That'd be me. A kart.
Yeah.
A
Kart
lady.
racer. Mm.
Yeah.
Kart racer.
Mm.
epic
I can imagine they look so ugly in Pokemon though.
in a little car.
They
Pokemon
look
kart.
Like, Wario mixed with a super nerd.
The worst ones. We wouldn't let them
Disgusting.
on this podcast,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Or if they pulled up in a car, though, a little car, I'd be like, actually,
Come
No,
on
no,
in.
Yeah.
no, don't hop on.
I'd
You're
be like,
pretty cool. Yeah.
do I get a ride?
So this is my Pokemon gym.
Yes,
And we're going to be talking to Freya about her Pokemon gym.
I'm quite nervous.
You've been
actually.
thinking about it for a while, haven't you?
I've been so I've had no ideas, and then I had too many ideas.
Everything all at once.
Everything, and I was
Mhm.
trying to merge all of the ideas into one super idea.
It was like the cooking in Zelda. You tried to
Yeah.
throw all the things into the pan and it just blew up.
yeah, it didn't work, and
Yeah.
I still think that's what I've done now.
Yeah.
I'm sure
quite
you'll
stressed. I'm quite
This
stressed.
is exciting. So, where should we begin? Can we ask you where the gym is located?
So you can, I don't know.
Okay, we
You
can work it out as
I
we
won't
go.
fucking tell you.
We can work it out as we go.
I thought because I'm such a casual player, like
Mhm.
I just don't. I vibe with Pokemon, but like I don't remember anything. Like you can show
Right.
me a Pokemon and be like, "You use this," and I'd be like,
Altaria.
"Honestly, I did not use that Pokemon."
She
Swear on my life. Or like you'll say a region, and I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
did.
Like when people say Kalos, I'm literally like, "Where?"
To be fair, though.
The one that you
Or-
used Altaria.
Or like you know,
Blank
where,
that game
I'm like,
out because it's not very good.
Where? I'm like, who?
Mm.
So,
So, what you need to work out where the gym's located.
where the gym is,
Okay.
what number it is.
Okay, we can work this out between us. This is fun. We can work
Yeah.
this out. We can fill the blanks in.
Brainstorm.
You've
Yeah.
got like 3/4 of a puzzle piece, and we're gonna just fit
I
the
wanted to
pieces
be the Elite Four, like all in one person.
in. The champion.
They just- Classic rival behaviour.
Maybe she is a rival.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted, but then I couldn't think of a gym cool enough to be the
Top
Elite
dog.
4 in one.
Yeah.
Sure.
So here we are.
Here we are.
So,
We can figure
Where
it
do we
out.
begin then, Fro?
well, I started with thinking, like Aaron did, who I am as a gym type.
I am a role model, I understand.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was, inspired by
Yeah.
you.
Well.
The only time this has ever happened.
Yeah.
Because I really want to be like I love grass and water Pokemon, so that's who I want to be.
Okay.
But I think my vibes are more fairy
I just
vibes.
say you were a fairy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a
That
fairy
tracks.
gym.
It tracks a lot.
So I'm a fairy type gym, but I wouldn't say that I've gone traditional. So
Okay.
you don't like rock into a town and there's one big scary building and that's the gym.
Mm.
So mine's just you're playing the game. I feel like I'm nearer the end game just because that's who I am, but I don't know.
You're an end game badge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how all of us
All
have said
four
that
so
way.
far have been
Oh,
like
we've been
this.
there. I'm near the end.
I'm number 7. I'm number 8.
Fucking
Yeah.
well
I'm
on.
the Elite Four.
Yeah.
Our next guest is gonna have to be like the third gym.
Yeah. We'll tell them your
I've-
third gym.
Well, one of my ideas was a baby gym, but anyway,
Okay.
let's not go there. So yeah, so you're like wandering through the world, and then like you come to like a mysterious forest.
Okay.
But this mysterious forest, this is where I think my ideas have gone a bit too,
You
Yeah.
should do sound effects on this podcast all the time. That was amazing.
because I tried to put me in it more. So like it's such a weird forest. It's like misty, like because it's fairy, but you don't know this yet. You don't even know the gym challenge has started. And the path has changed to like a piece of like knitting
Oh,
with like knitting needles at the
that's
end.
really cute.
Because I thought that was me.
Yeah.
And it's like winding and like floating, and you're on this like Rainbow Road knitting path in this
Mario
forest.
Oh, you climb up like knitting.
You're like,
And you get in a Mario Kart and you drive up it.
but it's like pitch black.
Oh,
Like, so you see it as you start, and then it goes black in this forest.
that sounds scary.
And you're literally there like, oh heck, oh hell. And then out of nowhere, so Tom reminded me that this is probably where I subconsciously got the idea.
She did run a little bit of this by me, not all of it. I've heard this part. I've heard this. I haven't heard any of this up till now. I know this bit.
There's just ahead of you appears a Togekiss carrying on its back a little, or in its little paws, a Dedenne.
Okay.
Who's doing his little cheek thing and making some light.
Okay.
So I did draw this.
Oh my god.
She did a flash, and then
There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
we'll put this up on the actual
That
podcast.
took me way longer than it should have because layers are not my friend.
See, I didn't know what
And
this
you even
was.
got
I saw this
Procreate
picture.
and
and
everything.
I just
So
knew that
good,
this
man.
was. I thought it was a tree trunk.
You draw that Togekiss as everything.
Oh no, that is copied and pasted because at this point I was falling out with that drawing. But anyway, so that's like the vibe I'm going for.
You're
Like-
climbing up some wool, like
And then
a
you're
path.
having to follow the Togekiss with the Dedenne around.
Mm-hmm.
The gym challenge has started. So
Oh.
it's all dark. It starts off being dark like this, like in the picture, which you guys can post if you want, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll post it.
And you meet your first trainer, like popping out the dark, and it is a like ghost fairy or a dark fairy trainer.
Oh.
So he has, or she, don't know.
There.
They're genderless. They're
Okay.
chibi. I'm also your chibis,
Okay.
We were playing like old school Pokemon. Yeah.
little chibis,
Yeah.
but with the knitting needle road anyway. And they have a Mimikyu and a Morgem.
Morgram.
Morgram.
Oh, I've written
nice.
Morgem. I think you're wrong.
I think
Understandable.
We're right. Morgram.
No, we're wrong. We're wrong.
Okay, More them, okay.
More they
So
them.
that's your first trainer. And then you're carrying on the road, and there's like a rock in the middle of this knitting needle.
What's that
road.
rock doing on the knitting road?
How'd it
I
get
don't
there?
know.
Who put it there?
But then out pops another trainer,
Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
and they have
shit.
a Diancie.
A diet. A what?
I just like the look of
The
it.
mythical Pokemon Diancie.
Yeah, banter,
This ain't the
innit?
leader.
Is it mythical?
Yeah,
Oh, I just thought it looked cute.
Well, you know.
I like
Pretend
it.
it's not mythical then.
Okay, it's a baby Diancie.
Yes.
Yeah, like a carbink. Yeah.
But also a wiggly tough.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe he is a bit harder than I intended.
Carbink is like Diancie, but like small.
Ugly.
And, yeah.
Not cute.
But it's like, you know how a rock pressurizes into a diamond? That's the whole point. It's a carbink pressurized and became a Diancie.
Should have
Just-
evolved into it though, to
I
be
just
fair.
don't like rock Pokemon.
Yeah, I
That's
guess.
Quite
fair.
ironic for me. I don't like them, but Diancie is cute.
Yeah, Diancie's adorable.
So then you're carrying on this road. Togekiss is taking you on a journey. And then you meet your third trainer, who is a psychic fairy trainer.
I love this. This is
So-
cool.
They're Galarian, Rapidash, and Gardevoir.
Ooh,
Okay.
damn, that's hard.
This gym is gonna fuck you up.
It's taking no prisoners.
Yeah.
And you're literally like,
This is 8th gym.
Oh
This
my
Yeah.
God, I can't believe I've even started a gym.
100%
challenge.
8th gym, maybe champion.
Yeah.
This is the Elite Four to get you to
Yeah.
Freya the champion.
And then your next trainer that you meet.
It's a
they're-
fourth.
So like I've said, like you just meet things, but the atmosphere around you has changed with like each type.
Okay.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I
So,
can
like,
I can
In
get
the
what you mean.
darkness, so I had the forest that was like misty, ghosty, whatever, and then it changes into like
yeah.
rocky more. Like
Yeah.
it's very, mysterious and fairy tale like. And then this last one is, so I'm thinking like leading up to a watery place with like, I don't know, some weird things that people have put in the oceans like statues. So you're
Okay.
meeting
Creepy.
a trainer that has an Azuma rail.
Nice.
and more wild. And then a cottony.
Oh, cute. It got weaker. Like.
You've got to slow down, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Because
It's
then
like a
you're
refreshment course.
you're like, whoa, that was tough.
I'm knackered. And there's 3 of them, though.
Yeah. And then suddenly the toga kiss comes and it sits on a little chair, little perch next to me.
No.
And I'm holding, like, I'm at the end of the knitting needles. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And then my Pokemon, I don't know why I closed it. So I
Too scary to look at.
have, I don't know what order I'd put them in, like into the thing. I think my last 2 that I say will be my last 2 because they're my favourites.
Yeah.
So I have a Florges.
Ooh.
I've never used one, but it looks pretty.
They're pretty cool, yeah.
Sylveon, again, never used one.
Do like a Sylveon though. Mm-hmm.
And then I went a bit wild for me. I don't like this Pokemon.
Okay.
But an Alchemy.
Nice.
Okay. That makes sense.
And then Dash Bun.
Yeah.
Because cute.
Because
Little cinnamon bun. And then these last 2 are like my favourite fairy Pokemon.
you got a 6 Pokemon team.
You're definitely a gym.
Accidentally.
Terrifying.
I probably could cut out the ones that I don't like.
Yeah.
I'd probably get rid of Alchemy, and that could be fine. And Sylveon.
Okay.
So I could be like a 4-person gym. But I don't know what my vibe is yet.
Sure.
But anyway. And then I have a Shinotic.
Oh.
I love him so much.
Shinotic's perfect for that, like, aesthetic as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so cute. And then finally a Primarina.
Oh, yeah.
Because it wouldn't be me
Without a brief.
without a Primarina.
Just being me.
Well, just wouldn't be me,
If I'm honest.
if I'm honest to God.
That's really cool.
That is
Yeah.
really.
So,
You took us on a journey there. I
Yeah.
appreciate
On
it.
a
so when we
journey.
take out this gym leader, what badge do we get?
I didn't
The needle
prepare.
badge.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Something like that. The yarn badge.
Oh, I like the yarn
Oh,
badge.
You've got to
Like a
really
little ball of
yarn it.
wool.
Yeah, it looks like a ball of wool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with like a knitting needle for it.
I love this.
That'd be cute.
Okay, so if we're talking about where I think this is, I feel like this is like Balonley, you know, like wood that you go through to get to
Yeah.
Balonley and Sword and Shield.
That's the place
fairy
I
village?
that's the place
Yeah.
I
So
envisioned.
where is that?
That's in Gala.
Okay.
So you'd be in the UK still.
Oh.
You know,
Oh,
the
no.
climate's yours though. I mean, it rains more than it suns. So
Mm.
I don't know if I want to be stuck in the UK.
you're in the weird part of the UK though, where it's like
Norwich.
desert town,
Yeah.
and then next to that there's the forest, and maybe you just go through the forest and you get lost in the forest somewhere.
Just get
There's like a
lost.
mysterious wood there that has
Mm.
mushrooms that glow when you press on them, and
I
there's
think
more
that
growing
is
in there.
what I was like thinking of
Hmm.
when I was thinking of my thing.
And that's
Sure.
where
I
you
do
get
like
Galarian
that.
Ponyta as well. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of like, I can see some through line here.
Yeah.
That's the place I was sort of imagining when you
Me
were-
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you just come across some knitting
Yeah.
in the
what
woods,
the
and
fuck
you're
is
like,
that?
whoa.
What the hell?
It sounded quite scary. The idea of like the lights going out just all of a sudden, like
Being dark.
yeah.
You see yourself in the reflection of
I
your
would be
screen.
terrified if that was
That's-
Ah!
Oh my god.
my favourite meme. I'm putting it in right now.
Yeah. That's the vibe I want to give you. You're afraid of yourself.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've worked out you're the 8th gym. You're in Gala.
Okay, yeah.
You're in. I can't remember what the woods are even called.
It's
Tanglewood
fairy,
Forest, I think
that's
it is. Yeah. Tanglewood
Tangled.
Forest. It sounds good, like a yarn.
Like Tangled.
Yeah.
in
Another good
Needle.
movie.
One of your favourite movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, okay. Love that.
You're a fairy gym leader who's kind of scary.
Duh.
I love it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your show and tell that you brought. as
Yeah,
well.
that was
Thanks,
beautiful.
guys.
You have to send me the picture so I can put it up
Yeah,
on
I
this
don't know how.
episode.
Again, very new to this whole layers.
Oh,
I look forward to
Kaylee
seeing
can show
more.
you how
Yeah.
to do it in a minute. We use Procreate, so
Layers are just hard, man.
layers are hard.
Oh my god.
Kaylee can
If I-
can
If I
teach
could
you.
just draw, that would take me 10 minutes, but instead it took me 2 days to do that.
Yeah.
To be fair though, you did a good job.
Yeah,
So
it's
well
great.
done.
Thanks, guys.
Freya, where can people find you if they want to find you, or if you want them to find you?
So, if you're cool, you'd already know how to find me.
If you've watched the last episode.
Throw in, not shades,
Shade.
shade.
Rivalry.
Yeah.
My ats are Freya Archard, basically everywhere, even LinkedIn.
Wow.
So just
Oh, yeah.
throwing that out there.
Please
Get on
hire.
LinkedIn. Yeah.
Find me on LinkedIn.
Support you
First
on
LinkedIn of the
Etsy
podcast.
one day.
One day I will be on Etsy with my knitting needle Pokemon.
Hell yeah.
That'd be very
That'd be
cool.
cool.
You
I
should
would
do that.
buy
You
the
should
shit
knit
out of
Pokemon.
that,
You should.
yeah.
You
If I
should
knit,
actually do that.
I'll be your
Pokemon.
first, second, third, fourth, fifth
You know
customer.
what I really want to do are those. I'm getting off topic now, but those Amiga. I don't know how to say it. Amiga Mari, like big, like.
Yeah, I know what you
cuddly-
mean. Yeah,
I could make like cushiony little Pokemons.
Cute.
you should do that.
Keep an eye out for
They'd
that.
all be Primarinas.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm
I would
joking.
not buy them. I'd burn them.
I'm
Oh,
joking.
a bit harsh.
I'd make a Gengar,
No,
and then
right.
I'd keep it.
Wow.
And
that would take so
you
much.
can't use it in your podcast room. Thanks so much for coming on for it.
That's okay.
This
I
was
hope
really good.
those ideas made sense.
They did.
They did.
Very epic.
Really good.
That's good.
All right, we'll see you soon
Excellent.
for the next episode.
Woohoo!
Bye. Thank you for listening to Ace Trainers, a Pokemon podcast. If you'd like to follow us online, we're on Twitter at AceTrainersPod. We also have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, so join us on there.
If you want to speak to either of us, our email is acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com. We hope to hear from you. Our intro music is Last Summer by Ixon, and our outro music is Snowbell City from Pokemon X and Y. See you on the next episode.
Bye! Bye! Bye!